Our playoff march continues as the Leafs beat the Blues in the shootout. Well, the Leafs were heading to St. Louis, and Ron Wilson had one question on his mind. Who should he start in net? Because Reimer still wasn't healthy, despite the objections from his mother about how they were handling the concussions, or I don't know what that was about. But anyways, he finally concluded that he should put Ben Scrivens in net against the St. Louis Blues. And that's exactly what he did. First period, the Leafs played well against Halak, and Scrivens had a good start to the game. And Kessel had a couple of great chances to score, but Halak stopped him on both chances. Then the Blues fell into a string of penalties, or I should say 3 penalties. And on the first penalty taken by Berglund, Lyle scores on the power play to score the Leafs' 10th power play goal of the year, partly thanks to Joffrey Lupul, who blocked Halak a little bit. And the second penalty was to Savaka. The Leafs couldn't capitalize on that one. But the D'Agostini penalty, Kessel scores on the power play, and it's 2-0 Leafs, thanks to his 12th goal of the season, league-leading 12th goal, I might add, and the Leafs are up 2-0. And then Phaneuf gets penalized for high-sticking Alex Steen with about a minute to go in the first period, and in that minute, Ben Scrivens makes some great saves to keep the score at 2-0 for the Leafs. In the second period, Ben Scrivens made an 8-foot poke check from behind the net and stopped the scoring opportunity, which kept the score 2-0 for the Leafs. Then Berglund gets a shot on net, and the puck bounces over his stick, and the puck goes to Steen, and he misses. So the Leafs were the team that benefited from luck on that opportunity. But unfortunately, Phaneuf gets penalized later, and Arnott scores to cut the lead to 2-1. And I should mention, that's Jason Arnott's first goal against the Leafs since back in Dallas in 2002. Wow. And let's just say Gunnarsson gets penalized, but luckily the Leafs were able to kill off that penalty. Now, at the end of the second period, Phaneuf and Jackman got into a bit of a scrimmage, and both got penalized at the start of the third period, so it was a 4-on-4 situation. Phaneuf actually got booed for standing behind the net, doing nothing with the puck. Wow, that Tampa Bay Flyers game is really affecting the NHL, more specifically the fans. Players getting booed for doing nothing. I mean, a lot of people just stand behind the net with the puck right there. They're just trying to figure out what to do. They're not trying to deliberately delay the game because somebody was doing a 1-3-1 trap on his team. I mean, he was just doing what any hockey player would do. Figure out the next move. Wow. And then Scrivens, oh man, he makes one big save. He gives up the rebound though, and he makes a huge save on Alex Steen, glove side. And wow, I mean, the puck didn't go into his glove. It was deflected away, but whew, he made an emergency save that kept the lead at 1. Or at least that's how it was until the end of the third period. But anyways, Lupul got penalized. The Leafs kill off that penalty. And Mike Commissaric breaks his stick. And he tries to get the puck out. He gets the puck to Steckel. And he breaks his stick too. But anyways, Berglund ties the game at 2. And the Leafs are going into overtime. And the only thing I had to say for the overtime was that both the Leafs and Blues were making it an exciting game. They were making an exciting game in the third period as well. But Scrivens got penalized with 13 seconds to go in overtime. So we're going to the shootout, ladies and gentlemen. And here's where we get to see what Ben Scrivens is really made of, because it's his first shootout opportunity in the NHL. So Alex Steen goes first, Scrivens stops him. And then Phil Kessel gets around Halak, and it's 1-0 for the Leafs on the shootout. And TJ Oshie gets an opportunity, but he's denied by Scrivens. Grabowski, he didn't go with the spinorama, but he was still stopped. And so the Leafs were still leading by 1 in the shootout, and D'Agostini had to score to keep the Blues in the game. He does not. Scrivens stops him. Leafs win 3-2, and Ben Scrivens leaves the St. Louis feeling the Blues in the shootout, and this is his first shootout win in the NHL with the Leafs. So congratulations to Ben Scrivens. Without him, the Leafs probably would have lost the game because he made some critical saves, excellent saves, good saves that kept the score the way it was. I mean, I remember meeting Ben Scrivens a couple of years ago, and this was before he got assigned to the ECHL Reading Royals. It was at the MasterCard Community Day Center. I told him that he was going to make it in the NHL. And what do you know? 2 years later, he's with the Leafs. Wow. Way to go, Ben Scrivens. I mean, personally, if he keeps this up, we might have to send the monster down or trade him or something. But he'd make an excellent backup to Reimer. Wow. I don't know when Reimer's coming back, but I've heard that he's almost ready to start skating soon, so that's really good. So, the Leafs have the Hall of Fame game against the Ottawa Senators. Not only is Daniel Alfredsson out, but so is Chris Neil. And Chris Neil happens to be the other Senators player that Leaf fans hate the most. So, should be a pretty good game, considering Ron Wilson, I think, might go with Ben Scrivens again on Saturday. So, who knows? Hopefully the Leafs won't be standing around or... Like, I know they had to do that on the home game before they went out on the road trip, but, you know, it's Remembrance Day. In fact, when you guys see this video, it'll probably be Remembrance Day, so buy yourself a poppy, or whatever they're called, and help remember the veterans and what they did for Canada and the sacrifices they've made by getting a poppy. So, until after Saturday night's game against the Ottawa Senators, go Leafs go!